My name is Zeke Samples, a 2015 WBFF Pro Muscle Model, and at 14 I was diagnosed with both scoliosis and kyphosis of the spine. They said I was going to have metal rods put in my spine. From that moment I was terrified. I had never broken a bone or had any kind of limiting factors that were health related in my entire life. To hear that I was going to have metal rods put in my spine was a life-changing event. And at that point I also realized I had to make a change. I was at 14 like any other kid, playing video games, spending a lot of my extra time just kind of being a slug. At the point I was diagnosed, I decided to turn to fitness and exercise to correct this problem with my spine. And 4 years later, I was winning competitions and was a national champion. The way I got into this is different and unique. I wasn't the kid that played sports all his life or started out with football or did wrestling or track and field. I did this because I had to. I didn't have a choice. From that point, when I was 18, I decided to make this into a business. And I kind of left the competitive side during college and created Surreal Body Solutions, which is my personal training business now. I've been helping others achieve their goals, from teenagers to elderly people with mobility issues, being able to know and really feel the mobility limitations of clients when they tell you, this is as far as I can go, or I can only bend this much and I feel it up here in my neck, but my lower back's the part that hurts me. Knowing what that means, because I've been through those things. This past year at the Worlds, you have the ability to turn pro, and I was fortunate enough to do just that. Placed second in the amateur muscle model category, which placed me second in the world as an amateur, just turned pro. 2016 Worlds in Toronto, the 10th year anniversary, is going to be huge for me. From being diagnosed with scoliosis when I was 14, being trained under the best in the world, from personal training to nutrition, national champion when I was 18, to being second in the world with the WBFF this past year in 2015. But the most important thing is that I'll never forget where I came from. My story was written with discipline, fortitude, and the desire to overcome.